Jacob.
Hello everyone and welcome to MacMania episode 38, and this is the show where we give you your weekly dose of Apple news, and this episode is for the 27th of July. It's the start of the Olympics, but we won't discuss much of that. We will discuss a bit of that later though, because I'm going to show you some London apps to guide you through the Olympics.
London!
But we need to get on to we have a big panel. We'll start with Mark Knight, who has been here since day one. Welcome, Mark.
Hello, welcome. Been here since day one, yes.
From the UK One channel. We've also got Elliot from Legend Elliot 94 channel. Welcome, Elliot.
Been here since Christmas episode.
And we're also... Yes, been here since the Christmas episode. We've also got Dan. I believe Dodgy Sounds, I think, is the nickname there. I don't know much about, but I know he's on the episode last week. So welcome, Dan. Do you have a Twitter at all or anything? Or?
I've got a Twitter. It's quite basic. Twitter.com/Dodgy Sounds. Same as my Facebook, facebook.com/Dodgy Sounds. Everything is Dodgy Sounds for me.
It's pretty easy.
Alright, if you want to go follow there, go and use that link. Now we're going to go straight to the question of the week just to start things off and, I don't know, get things going on the show. But I went into a Telstra store today. We have phone carriers here like every other state does, and I went into Telstra. I had to get a new pair of shoes. We just went into it was like a shopping centre. Telstra. And I got one of these. It's a magazine thing with all these phones. And I thought I was asked the question. I was looking at the Samsung Galaxy S2 4G, and I wanted to ask the question: what would you prefer? Would you prefer the Samsung Galaxy Galaxy S2 or the iPhone 4S?
4S.
So,
I'm going to be honest when I say this. I was actually watching one of Freddie W's videos. He just uploaded a video, and all of that was recorded from a Galaxy S. So I'm going for a Galaxy S.
Okay, well, look, the features on here, it says it's got a super fast 1.5 dual core processor, high-speed multitasking. I haven't been a great fan of Android phones, so this is a Samsung though, but it is running Android. But really what matters is to me is probably the inside of the phone as well as the design. So if it can work really well and if it can go really fast like it says in here and it can have high-speed multitasking, then I probably would kind of lean towards the Galaxy, but I'm going to have to say the iPhone 4S. I don't think anything can beat the iPhone 4S, but this is definitely a competitor.
But if you ask me, the iPhone is just as simple to use. It's just, when I play a game, unlock, press. Yeah. It's as simple as that. Whereas a Galaxy, and I'm going to admit, it is a little difficult to get used to. But then, once you're used to it, it's like an iPhone. It's simple. Yeah, that's my opinion.
It's good. It's probably got the Samsung or these kind of Android phones probably have a lot more personalisation options, like widgets, for example. That's not on the iPhone unless you jailbreak your iPhone. But in general, it's not on your iPhone. And then there's other stuff that the Samsung has that the iPhone doesn't have. So it's kind of both. I probably would still lean towards the iPhone, but I do think that Samsung Galaxy S2 is definitely a competitor. What do you think, Elliot and Mark?
I don't really know, because I'd rather go for the 4S than the Samsung.
I thought the Galaxy S3 was out. That's quad core, isn't it?
I don't know. I know that's the only. No, hang on. I've just read on the side here. It says Samsung Galaxy S3. So you're right. You're right, Elliot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought it was quad.
Let me just have a look. Yeah, it is. It is quad core processor. I didn't actually realise that was there. Actually, I didn't actually look, but I like it. Looking at the pictures, though, I like the Samsung Galaxy 2. The Galaxy 2 design more than the 3. I don't know. I'm confused now, but I guess with that, okay,
what do you just put it that way. It's more personal taste. If you want simple stuff, iPhone 4S. If you want something that is more technical, that can apparently do more, and it's a lot different to an iPhone, Galaxy S. That's it.
Also, if you want, this is probably the way I look at it. If you want to go iOS, use Apple software, and you want a phone that you can message, get an iPhone. If you want something that has Android, that has widgets, that basically, not an iPhone, you just want to run the Android, then get the Samsung Galaxy S. And then if you want to have a Windows phone, then get a Windows phone if you want to have the Windows software. So, wide range of varieties there for people to choose from. But I do think iOS is going to be leading the pack. Anyone else want to make any more comments about that before we move on to our stories? I'm guessing not then. Okay. All right. We'll go on. You wanted to do something, didn't you? You had a story or something you did in the Apple store or something.
Well, anyway, yesterday, me, Legend at 94, Pipeman Rob, who you met at the Park Christmas show, and 2 other people, unfortunately Georgia Sons couldn't make it. We went up to the shopping centre in Lakeside for the people living in the UK. We actually walked into the Apple store, and we did actually vlog in there. The vlog will go up later on Mr. Mike UK on vlogs. You'll see we actually went into the Apple store, which was kind of fun. We went on the iMac. There was a huge iMac with a huge monitor. And we put our YouTube links on it, and me full screen with one of my videos. And there was this, in the window, there's this huge MacBook. It was absolutely massive, and we actually filmed it.
The new Retina display one, the new one, there's a massive, giant, large scale
I need to go to Lakeside to see that.
It's all on video.
It's on Mark's blog.
It's all on this tiny camera.
Is it like a 20-inch? I know they've done
What, in real life?
What,
real life?
In real life, of course, yes.
I think it's 17-inch. Is it 17-inch or something?
17 inches? You can get a MacBook that size.
Yeah, the new one is.
No, I mean...
I think.
But... where's Jacob?
No, it's a MacBook Pro.
Jacob!
MacBook Pro, the new one.
I think he doesn't like us anymore.
Fair enough. See, like, I'm so outdated on this Mac stuff, you know?
I know where Jacob's gone. Oh.
I'm here, sorry. My iPod came up saying 20 minutes remaining, so I went and got an extension cord and plugged it in because it's all the way over here. And I don't want to go flat, but go on. What was we talking about?
A huge MacBook in the Apple store.
Large scale MacBook Retina display in the window.
I wouldn't say 17 inches is massive because I did do a MacBook which was 17 inches in America.
Yeah.
And some people actually got in this country. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they got them in this country.
Yeah. Import?
Yeah, import, yeah, probably. Man, so you say it's massive, right?
No, in the shop window, there's a model in it advertising it.
Yeah, it's 17 inches, you say, yeah?
No, the model is... No, the model, it's not an actual MacBook. It's like plastic, but it's about 1.5 meters wide. It's huge.
Wow.
In a window. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's only 17 inches, though. It's
No,
going to be a bit bigger than that.
You'll see it on the vlog. I'll show you the vlog when I put it up.
See it.
Yeah, I'll see the vlog. Fair enough. And now you've gone quiet, Jacob. Is everything alright there, pal?
Sorry, I'm just trying to set up my iPod here.
No, the light burns.
Okay, we'll fill in. So,
I'm just making sure
sorry,
I can...
Lakeside.
Yeah. And then also put our YouTubes on the...
Yeah, it was funny.
As well. Yeah.
Did you put mine there?
No.
Look, has anyone...
That's the last time I do you any favours.
But when you went in the Apple store, right? Did you actually go and try the Retina Display MacBook? Like, did you actually?
I tried the Retina Display iMac, and that was really good quality.
So
I didn't find the MacBook Pro in there.
I tried the iMac.
Yeah, we all went on MacBook Air and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'd like to go in and actually try. I went for I think this is the first time I think I've ever got near an iPad 3. But like I said, I went to a Telstra store. They had an iPad 3 on display. They're so bloody thin. Like, really, it's just really thin. Like,
be honest, the Apple store was empty. It was absolutely empty, wasn't it, Elliot? The Apple store.
Yeah.
Compared to last time when Apple store was 2 years ago, and it was packed. Hardly anyone in there.
That's because nothing new has come out, really, has it?
And it's summer holidays for over the people in the UK, and it was very strange. Lakeside was packed. And yes, unfortunately, I didn't video what happened at dinner when we were eating.
Yeah.
Everyone's video is gone.
Well, let's hope some new things are announced in the fall, because there is some rumors. We want to get onto those rumors now. Go through. Are you finished talking about the Apple Store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch the vlog. I'll put up later.
Okay, yeah, alright. Well, we've been talking, it's been a few episodes we've actually talked about this on and off about an iPod Touch. Mark, you personally, I know I've talked to you and you want an iPod Touch, you want a new one out. But then there's also speculations about an iPad Mini, and we talked about this a few weeks ago, where if an iPad Mini is going to be brought out, what's going to be the uses of an iPod Touch? Well, an article was being made, basically saying, Apple launched the iPod Touch, so it was launched in September, but also saying what will happen to the iPod Touch if they bring out an iPad Mini. And it's got some listed things they can do. They could cancel the iPod Touch, and this would replace the iPod Touch with the iPad Mini. So the iPad Mini will come in, the iPod Touch would go out. But also there's another option is also to keep the 2010 iPod Touch just to notify that the iPod Touch has not been updated since 2010. It was launched in 2007. It's been updated ever since, so it's been updated in 2008, 9, and 10. I didn't realise this until I actually read the article. They didn't update it last year, but they did put in a white iPod Touch, so I guess you could say that was a kind of an update, and then also they had iOS 5 put in it as well. And also another option is to introduce a new 2012 iPod Touch. What do we think, guys? Do we reckon... Firstly, let's go on the iPad Mini. Do we really think an iPad Mini will be announced in the fall, or if an iPad Mini will come out? It seems kind of strange to me. It really does.
Well, I think it's just rumours.
If I was director of Apple, I wouldn't announce it. Because let's be honest, what is an iPad Mini going to look like?
Yeah.
That's exactly what an iPad Mini is going to look like.
Pretty much. Because I was watching an iJustine video. Go on, Dan.
I'm listening.
I was watching an iJustine video, and one of the questions was, what do you think of the iPad Mini? And she goes, well, she showed her iPhone. That's an iPad Mini, she said. So really, it's going to be the same size as an iPod, or slightly bigger.
I really don't see any point of it. I really don't see, unless they're trying to maybe change the iPod Touch name and make it the iPad Mini, but I don't know. I really don't know. Look, I'm going to be honest there. I'm going to be honest. If it was, I'm not saying as small as an iPhone, but if it was actually between the iPad size and the iPhone size, then that would be understandable, because you go to London and there's all these people carrying this big chunky thing, and after all, it's only just an iPad. But it's not as big, is it? Because, well, you're not carrying it around as such. You can just put it in a laptop bag. So it's kind of understandable if
they are doing it in between. If it's the same size as that, then yeah, it's going to be a stupid idea. If it's going to be like from that big, then that's going to be understandable.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. And I've said this before that the iPod Touch has actually become one of the number one portable gaming devices out there. So why would they demolish it when it's going so well? They didn't update last year, like I said, but they did kind of make an update when they put iOS 5 into it, and then they did make it white. I don't think it.
I'll go quick and disappear.
I don't really think it just can't, because it's such an important device to the iPod lineup. You've got the iPod Shuffle, then you've got the iPod Nano, which we'll get to in just a minute, and then we've got the iPod Touch, which is obviously the best of the bunch, and it's at a cheap price. It's at about $220.
I got to quickly disappear, by the way.
Device, but are they really going to demolish it with a 7-inch iPod? What was you saying, Mark?
I've got to quickly disappear.
It's just so
okay.
cool.
Well, we'll go on with this show, but yeah, like I said, it's reported that a 7-inch iPad Mini will be this fall. So we're obviously going to get it. We're obviously going to get an announcement on either a new iPod Touch or an iPad Mini, aren't we? We're going to agree with that.
Yeah. If the iPod Mini does come out, don't throw away the iPod. That's just a dumb move.
No. Dumb move. Well, I don't know what the situation is.
Somebody actually said that.
I don't really know how they'll play it if an iPad Mini is announced, and then they've got the iPod Touch. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how Apple plays out this. Could they keep it and announce an iPad Mini, or could they just introduce a new iPod Touch with not bringing out the iPad Mini, or they're trying to change the name? Do we reckon that they're trying to change the name? I don't know. That seems a bit. It's not really an iPod.
Like iPods made Apple what they are today. Like before the iPhones. Okay. In school, how old are you, Jacob? You're probably 18, yeah? 18,
I'm
19?
15.
Yeah, what? Oh, 15. Oh, fair enough. Oh, God. No, but anyway, when I was in school, I saw no one with, I'm sorry, Jacob. No, but I'm trying to get to the right point. Anyway, when me and Elliot was in school, I didn't know anyone who had a Mac or a MacBook or anything. I saw everyone with a Nokia fancy phone, but no one with an Apple computer. But then you would see everyone with an iPad, even iPod. Sorry, even I had an iPod. I had an iPod Nano, which broke on me. Tough times. Yeah, but everyone had an iPod. Therefore, iPods have made Apple where they are now. So they can't just throw it away. They can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people who have or own an iPod Touch. They're kind of like a post device. Like if you cannot afford an iPhone, which a lot of people, or some people can't, then you just can get an iPod Touch. It's basically the same. You just don't get the calling part, you get the message part, and then you can basically use it as kind of an internet device. We've got Elliot off the line, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
I guess we have to fill, Jacob.
Pardon?
I guess we have to fill.
Okay, yeah, I guess we do. Well, hopefully he comes back very soon. Now, so interesting. What will happen with the iPod Touch with an iPad Mini? I don't necessarily think an iPad Mini is going to be announced. In my opinion, I think that's just a load of.
I think an iPad Mini will be announced. I'm trying to bring Elliot back in the call. I think it will be in the. No, wait, no, sorry. I think an iPad Mini will be called out. It's just that it won't be. It won't be kicking out the iPod. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's probably what I think too. Yeah, it's like it says here that they launched it in 2007 September, and then they in 2008 they offered an internet app, and then they did update it again in 2008, updated it again in 2009 and 2010. And basically, it says here the hardware kept pace with the iPhone, but then in 2011 it was not updated, but it got a new color, and it got obviously iOS 5, which was announced last year. So no update last year except for color. You would think it would stay though, because it got the color last year. You wouldn't think they would just, forget about it. They bring a new color in last year. You would think that they would keep it.
I got Elliot back in the call. Hello, Elliot again.
Hi, you back? Where did you go?
It's my internet.
Oh, internet.
Fair enough.
Skype is off and on. Unbelievable.
Yeah, my internet's been doing that recently. Don't know what's going on with it. I'm getting a new modem soon anyway. Yay! Bit irrelevant, but okay.
Well, I've got a new one. It still does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Check the socket on your wall, Elliot. No, but anyway, Jacob, where was Ready? Have we moved on to something else now?
Yep. Hang on. I just found some more news on the new iPod Touch. I'll read this out just before we move on to something else. It just says here, Apple's iPod Touch is set to receive a processor upgrade to the iPhone 4S A5 chip, while the iPod Nano, this is what I wanted to talk about, is also believed to receive update later this year. So it says here that iPod Touch this spring with similar features to those expected of next generation, and it will have an LCD screen. It might have an LCD screen. So that's just some more news on the iPod Touch there. So they're saying that it will get an update, or it might get an update. It's just rumours, but it seems makes sense, don't you think? With the A5 chip, they're going to update it.
Isn't there an A5 chip in the 4S?
Yeah.
Yep, and the iPad too.
And iPad too, yeah. So.
Yeah, welcome back, Mark, by the way.
Thank you.
And also, like I just mentioned here, it says here that an iPod Nano will be announced this spring or this fall, or autumn, or whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about the iPod Nano. I saw prototypes this year, or basically pictures of the iPod Nano with the small device with the touch screen. I saw it to have a camera on the back. Could this be the announcement of a camera on the back of this small little device? We reckon a camera will be. We've talked about this on the show, haven't we, Mark? We've talked about I bring it up, and I know it was like a couple of months ago I bring this up about the camera on the back. Do we reckon a camera will be in store for this new iPod Nano if it's announced?
I don't know. Most probably because now a lot of things have cameras on it.
Depends how much storage it's got.
Yeah, that's another thing as well.
And the size of it.
It's not going to be like one of those pictures. Like it's not going to be one of those things where you'll take around and you'll take a picture with it every second. Like it's a little small screen, for goodness sake. You're going to have like a square picture.
It's a little bit creepy, isn't it? Really.
You won't see many tourists around with them.
No, it's bad enough. It's bad enough seeing tourists with an iPad in their hands taking pictures. We don't need an iPad Nano small device.
No, Elliot, don't you remember when we went to Chessington? They had these tablets and they're taking pictures of everybody.
Yeah, I saw the other day. It was about a couple of weeks ago. I saw the other day where I was walking past. I think it was some tourists. They had an iPad. They're holding up taking a picture of this church. It was this building, I don't think it was a church, but they were holding it up and taking pictures. I don't reckon it's bad enough seeing them with tablets, and it would be even worse seeing the little iPod Nanos. And how, like, if you put it on a computer, it would probably be like a little thumbnail.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It won't be 1080p, will it?
I've actually come up with a brilliant idea to this. If the new Nano was to come out, I would only put all the money towards a sound card, because of course it plays music, because that doesn't it, and the camera. Because think about it, the Nano is only like a miniature little thing. It's about that size, isn't it? So a little bit bigger. But bear this in mind, it's a little tiny thing that is going to take good pictures and play music at the same time. Now you think tourists are on the coach a lot. They'll be listening to their music on the coach, and then when they get off the coach, use their Nano, take a pic, done. That would be a brilliant idea.
It's going to be way too small. It's going to be way too small, though.
But it won't be that small. It'll be a bit bigger than the old Nano.
It's not going to be widescreen, is it? Unless they change the size.
Apple should take me on.
You won't be a Nano anymore.
I understand the other Nano having a camera, but the new one is just too small.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
the normal one is, yeah, but if another Nano was to come out, if they did what I just said...
They would have to change the size, yeah. They might have to make it widescreen or something.
Yeah,
it's like an iPod Touch.
It's like a flip cam.
Unless they're bringing back, like, this would just be a... I don't know, just be a guess. It probably won't happen, but they bring back the click wheel. Not the click wheel, but, like, they bring back, like, click wheel, so they don't have the click wheel, but they bring it back, and they have that rectangle shape again, and then the click wheel's not there, but they've widened the screen out, so they have the screen, and it's like so you multi-touch it, and because the old had a camera, but then they removed it. I would be very, very disappointed if Apple decided to put a camera on this small little device. So Anyway, we'll see what happens in fall. We'll be all over the news, by the way, when this announcement is. If I'm away, then I'm sure Mark and Elliot and Dan will have all the news covered on the show, and Lee as well, have all the news.
And Rob, hopefully.
But anyway, all right. That's all for the iPod Nano. We'll move on to the app section. I just want to go through this little app update for everyone. Google Earth. We all know Google Earth. It's a program on the computer. It's also an app. It's been updated with tour guides and 3D flights. So if you check your iPhone, your iPad for the update of the Google Earth app, version 7.0, it's free and it's a universal app. Features tour guides of historic landmarks as well as 3D flyovers of selected cities. So making it a bit like the Google Maps, I guess you would say. Hang on, I've actually got Google Earth on here actually. So that is like the Google Maps, not the Google Maps, but the maps that Apple is bringing out in iOS 6, isn't it?
There we go. I think this is it. Look.
It's alright.
It's taking a little while to load up in it. Oh, damn.
I'm just getting it now because I've got it on here.
Hey, brilliant stuff.
That is actually pretty cool.
That is actually brilliant. Look at the display of that. That's epic.
Is this Google Earth?
Oh, we've got Wembley Stadium.
Wow, that's pretty good. Good old Wembley.
Have you got St. Paul's on there?
Boring.
Have you got St. Paul's Cathedral on there?
Has it got the MCG?
Man.
Oh, yeah. St. Paul's Cathedral, has it got that?
It's got the Eiffel Tower. White Cliffs of Dover.
I'll be going to that very soon. So I mentioned.
That is not Southend Pier. That is Southend Pier. Oh my god.
Whoop whoop!
It's Dover.
Oh, damn.
I've actually got it now.
Tell you the truth, we have the longest pleasure pier in the world.
Yeah, I know it do. Yeah.
So Jacob, don't go France, come to Southend. And England.
Yeah. You haven't shown me St. Paul's Cathedral yet, Elliot.
I'm going to be in Europe, so.
Yeah.
King's College.
Just come across the
There's
ferry, Dover, and come and meet us all.
I'll go to Eiffel Tower. Where is that? Hang on. I know it's in France, but I can't find it on here. Hang on a minute. There we go. It's Paris. I'll take it. When you hover over the world, you can look at the different locations come up.
And St. Paul doesn't come up,
There
apparently.
we go. Eiffel Tower. Did it load? Loading. You gonna come up?
You got on Wi-Fi,
It should have. Yeah. It should have come up by now.
Yeah, it should have done. You got a fluoresce, right?
Oh, man.
Don't say that.
No, it's. No.
Yeah, it doesn't really like you, does it? It's like my computer. My computer doesn't really like me that much.
The Eiffel Tower was built in 1889.
Yeah. Doesn't it come up on
Well,
Google
the Cliffs of Dover work. I don't know what this is.
Okay. Well, on I don't know if anyone knew this, but on Google Earth 2010, you could actually track where Santa is. Does anyone remember that? And like it would actually track where Santa is coming from Finland to another country, Finland to Africa, back to Finland to Australia, whatever. And then, like, why did they do that last year? That was an amazing idea. Because that was all over Facebook. It was all on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Mount Teide in Tenerife.
That's
where I went.
That's just showing off.
Pretty good. Yeah, we better get moving.
I've been there.
We better get moving. Okay, we'll go to the app of the week now. We'll start. Okay, so we'll go to the app of the week. Who wants to start? Elliot, you want to start?
I've got one.
Alright,
It's
well,
called. Right, it's free.
Next time, Dan.
It's called Cooliris. So it's cool IRIS. And what it allows you to do is, if you make an account, you can sync your iPhone photos with your Facebook, with your Instagram, and with your Google Images, so you can link them all together and find them. You can just download them on here. So, and you can also use cloud storage, basically, like iCloud, but on an external third-party app. So it's free, and I haven't actually made an account yet and tried it, but I watched the demo of it, and it seems to work. And there's like, you can look at popular photos that everyone's put on there, so it's like public as well, which could be bad, but I think you can choose privacy and stuff as well. So I've got some funny pictures on here. Yeah, I'm just searching. So yeah, it runs really fast, and it's free. You can get it now. I think it's in the popular app section on App Store.
I'm just trying to get Mark's credit card details. I can't really see it very well.
That's his business card.
I know that.
Okay, Dan, do you want to go next with your app of the week?
I shall go next.
Alright,
right now,
I will go
pardon me
next.
for saying this, but this is another free app.
Yay!
Right now, this is the most useful app I've ever seen. I'm going to be honest, it's very useful because normally, normally when you're sending out an email and you attach something, you cannot attach a folder, can you? So you have to go to WinRAR or WinZip and then do it that way. But however, you can't open a WinRAR or a WinZip on an iPhone. Well, now you can. With this new WinZip app, basically, if you just bring up WinZip or whatever, it just says all that. But instead of actually, oh man, why have I been going on? Anyway, yeah, but like instead of instead of them emailing you each and every single document that they want to put in their folder, they can now actually just put it in a WinZip, which and it can be opened on a computer and on your iPhone now, and it is free. I'm just
That's good. That's really good, actually. And yeah, zips are normally used a lot of the time now. Normally zip files are sent with songs and stuff and whatever else. I know when I was
but you can't open them on an iPhone, but now you can. So
yeah.
But don't try bringing up the app. That's just rubbish. It's just you just press open with and then WinZip, then voila. You've got all the files there. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I tried it on myself and it does work. Mark, I think it's your turn for the app.
Yeah, Mark, thanks for that, Dan, for that app of the week. Mark, you want to go next?
Yeah.
You want to go for your app of the week?
Sorry, so my app of the week is someone had it a couple of weeks ago. I actually did show it up on. Someone's going down my drive.
Is that the app, is it? Someone's going down my drive.
He's way early.
Yeah, that's the app. It makes someone actually drive out your drive.
I don't know what they're doing.
They're probably turning their car around.
Why would they be doing that?
Oh, God.
What's he doing?
They're probably the police, Mark. I'm probably busting down your door.
Oh no, don't get me. Anyway, he's my great uncle anyway. He's a bit early. He's no come for tea break at 10:30. Anyway, it's going back on track on MacMania, not who drives down my drive. It is. My app of the week is Google Chrome.
Google Chrome
I've even replaced it from Safari.
Mark, do tell me something, because I'm interested. What would be the difference between Chrome and Safari? Like, on an iPhone, I know...
And Mark,
but what's the difference between Safari and Chrome?
Chrome's better than Safari.
I gathered that, but how is it better?
I don't know.
It runs a lot faster.
And you can open up tabs.
Tabs as well.
And also you can log in, if you have a Google account, you can log into the browser and synchronize all your bookmarks and stuff, or your favourites and all that. And also your history and everything.
Cool. Jacob, we're waiting for you now.
My app of the week. Okay, my app of the week. Now I'm going to go through okay. My app of the week, this week, this London Olympics time, and the opening ceremony tomorrow morning for me, tonight for all you over in London. I have to get up at 5:30 to watch it, so...
5 o'clock in the morning? I'll still be asleep.
Unlucky.
Well, look, I love the Olympics, and so I will get up early. But I've actually got a couple of apps I will go through. I've got the London results, which is really good if you want to find out the results if you maybe missed an event because you can't really watch everything at the same time. So you can use this app to basically will show you what's next. So live on the 27th of July coming up, there's archery coming up and all that. And you can also go through and see when sports are going to be played and all that. So it's a pretty good app. It's free. And it's an official London one. The next one I'm going to show you is for Australians only, and only for Foxtel cable, is probably what you would call it over there. It's only for people who are actually subscribed to this thing. Basically, you log in, and basically you can get all 8 channels live. You've got 8 channels which will be showcasing different events. So basically, we've got a thing called Foxtel over here, and they're broadcasting the Olympics for us. And we've also got another network doing it. And basically what they're doing is they're doing every gold medal, every event live. So every single event will be live on these 8 channels. So if you want to watch it on the go, then you can get it. It's only for iPad as well, guys. So get that. It's really good, and I actually really can't wait until the Olympics. Mark, I don't think you're probably looking forward. Is anyone here though looking forward to the Olympics though?
I'm not bothered about it.
I am looking forward to looking at lots of adverts.
To be honest, I'm not. I don't dislike the Olympics. I just don't really care.
Right,
I like the Olympics, but I don't like the fact that there's that many adverts on it. Like the Olympics is somewhere where everyone gets together. Not to
there's been a lot of problems, and there's I don't know if you've heard about Visa. Because they sponsor it, you're only allowed to use Visa cards at the cash points there to buy things there. So I don't know. Things like that are really annoying.
Well, I'm alright. I've got a Visa card.
It's not necessarily the sports that I hate. It's the things that are around it. But so it's not necessarily the sport part.
I just got better things to do than watch TV. I don't watch TV as it happens. I just watch YouTube. So. Yeah.
There's also been a lot of traffic problems as well.
I have a TV right above the MacBook.
But that's it. There's going to be a lot of problems with parking in London as well.
Also,
the car park there is going to get filled up in no time.
Elliot, your car park's going to be packed.
Yeah. I heard also there's got a bunch of security over there as well, protecting every little thing over in London.
Yeah, I'm worried. If they fire that, we're all doomed. I'm sorry. It's just we're all dead if they fire.
Can I just add one thing? Elliot Edwards from 87 Redhead from YouTube asked me to mention, he can't be here for now for some reason, asked me to mention about the BBC app for Olympics. I believe it's free of charge on that, but it just gives you updates on the Olympics. I don't know, I haven't got it myself, but I just go check it out yourself. Let's have a mention.
It's not available. I don't think it's available outside the UK.
You have to have availability. Oh, Rob.
Long story time, that's funny, people. Long story.
Just meet Rob.
Alright. Okay, I think that's it for the show. Remember, guys, you can tweet us at MacMania71 on Twitter, Facebook.com/MacMania71. The Twitter, by the way, is updated with the new MacMania logo. Updated that this week. Then we've also got the email, MacMania71@gmail.com. I'll start checking that more regularly. I haven't been on top of that lately, but I will start checking that.
I check it every day. I've got it streaming into my Mac.
Well, okay, Mark checks it, so there we go. I don't need to check it. But anyway, we've got youtube.com/MacMania71, and then we've also got, MacMania71.weebly.com. All these links, it's just hard to keep track of them all. Okay, we'll start with Elliot with the links.
Should make a business card like me.
My links. My links.
Where people can find you. So we'll go through Elliot, and then we'll go through Dan, and then we'll go through Mark, and then we'll go through...
Yay!
Okay, so we've got youtube.com/legendary94, facebook.com/legendary94productions, twitter.com/legendary94, legendary94productions.webs.com, and email me at legendary94@gmail.com. There we go.
Okay, my turn. Mine is really simple, unlike Elliot's. youtube.com/dodgysounds, facebook.com/dodgysounds, twitter.com/dodgysounds, and dodgysounds@gmail.co.uk.
Just Google Dodgy Sounds, it might be a lot easier.
Google Dodgy Sounds. It's so easy. It's so easy for me.
Anyway, mine's much harder. I have the 10-minute links, so you might as well all go to sleep for 10 minutes, so I'll read out my links for 10 minutes. As Lee always says. Anyway, so mine's actually pretty much simple, because it's youtube.com/Mr. Mark UK1, Mr. Mark UK1 Vlogs, Mr. Mark UK1 Take 2, Twitter, Mark94UK and Singular Mark. Email me, mrmarkuk1@hotmail.co.uk, and Facebook, facebook.com/Mr. Mark UK1. See, not that long. 2 minutes.
You know what would be easy, Mark? Just show you your business card. Easy.
Yeah. your credit card. Not your credit card.
Yeah, not the credit card.
Where's the credit card?
Contact with Mark.
Dan.
Okay, Mark's,
Full of cards.
Where you can find me on Twitter. You can go to all the variety of YouTube channels I have. I have youtube.com/BevTV main channel, youtube.com/Bevis Productions. BevTV too as well, and then that's about it for my links. Just basically the one I really want you to go to is twitter.com/BevTV5 because that's a very good, very good one.
Alright. That's the links.
That's the show done, and
I don't know what Elliot's doing.
For coming on and hosting another show, and we're nearly to our 50th. We've got about nearly 10 episodes to go until we go to our 50th, and then we've got our 1 year celebration, which I believe is actually going to be on a Thursday. So we might do the show on a Thursday. Maybe we're not sure yet. We might. And do like a fun kind of show, like the Christmas show, but we don't know yet.
I just want to say that the intro will be updated with Dan in it. Oh, dodgy sounds. We're not updating with Rob just yet because he hasn't joined. Rob's been in one episode. That was a Christmas special, and that went completely wrong. Just go and watch the Christmas episode.
I've not even watched it yet, and I know it's gone downhill.
It was about 4 hours long.
I've been using the home computer. I've been using the home computer for stuff, so I'll be able to edit on there. It's actually much better editing. I can use Windows Live Movie Maker and actually put in with the one on my laptop. I had Windows Live Movie Maker. You couldn't put in MP4 files, but you can on the other one. So I've been.
This month in Sim Street is just been all it needs to Jacob. This month in Sim Street is nearly ready. All I've got to do is export it.
Okay, I'll have a look at that and take a look and hopefully get it up by the end of the month. So we'll have that. Alright. Anyone else want to say anything before we end the show?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Thanks for on the show, I guess.
Thanks for watching. Yeah. Alright, thanks so much everyone for watching and have a good weekend, a good rest of the week. Next week we'll be seeing you next Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whenever this is uploaded on YouTube because it's up to the producer who produces it. We don't do it live anymore, obviously, so we don't. So it's not like we're doing it now. But anyway, we'll see you next time we do a episode. So for now, goodbye.
Bye for now.
Bye. Bye-bye.